Hi, this is Terri. Welcome back to my channel. It has been, what did we count, 5 months since we last recorded. Back in May, Finn and I went to Nicaragua and got completely out of our routine, which is why you haven't seen any videos all summer long. And honestly, I've really missed it. I don't think Finn has.
I've got enough to do that this is just another thing on my to-do list.
Well, I appreciate you doing this because I enjoy sharing this. So the being completely out of routine and a feeling of overwhelm I'm going to talk about in the next video, largely because everyone I've talked to is suffering from the same thing, but I'll go into that after I catch y'all up on what's happened. We had a fantastic summer. It was totally gorgeous here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Super lucky to be here. There were fires, but they were not nearly as bad as last year, and I think, fingers crossed, I might be able to put the air purifiers away until next year. What do you think?
Don't jinx it.
Okay, maybe we'll wait just another couple of weeks. Because here we are, almost approaching the second week of October. Halloween decorations are up, and I feel like we're sliding right into the end of the year, because before you know it, here in the States, it'll be Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas for those of us who celebrate, and before you know it, it's going to be 2022.
That's not a year I'm ready for.
Well, we're still in the pandemic. We're still wearing masks. We're all vaccinated, but it's still a bit of a challenge. So what else happened? We moved Adam to Orange, and he's now at Chapman, and fingers crossed yet again that he's doing okay and enjoying his senior year. We don't talk to him nearly as much as we did before when he was in San Diego, and hopefully we won't see him until Thanksgiving. Rumor has it he's joining clubs and hanging out with friends and, having a good time. And then you, Finn, are winding down your high school career, we've done senior pictures. Your pictures turned out fantastic.
One of them. Okay. The rest are painfully awkward.
Well, yeah, we're going to order one of the painfully awkward ones.
No, we are not. We shall order the nice one that I look okay in.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, but it's exciting, but these are all like lasts, and so I know Zeke and I are both trying to be very intentional about being present for all of these last things. When we did senior pictures for Adam, I totally sobbed, and this time I was like, whatever. But it's all
chatting away with another parent at the senior portrait place,
who was dealing with their first kid going through, and I was, just being there for moral support. I had cataract surgery in my left eye, and it's mostly corrected, but I continue to struggle with finding the right balance with the contact in my right eye. In fact, I'm incredibly frustrated, but that's a whole separate saga that I'll be talking about at some point. Zeke and I have had a really great time. We had a couple of date weekends. We went down to LA and the Santa Barbara area. We were in Santa Cruz, and we still do our weekly touch bases, which I'll talk about, which I've talked about before, and I'll go ahead and put a link to that video in as well. So it's, I've been super busy with a client, and I have a new opportunity that has me up and on the computer doing Zoom calls before 7 a.m. every morning. Isn't that when you go yuck?
It is kind of gross.
It's kind of, gross, that's it. But it's really exciting, but this is the challenge of working with somebody who's across the country who gets a 3-hour head start. But hopefully we'll be able to announce something towards the end of October. And, let's just say my life is not going to get simpler, and it is nothing's going to slow down. So I feel like that's all it in a nutshell for the last, a lot of things happened over the last 5 months. I got to go flying again, finally. I went in May, and then I finally got to go flying today in the R-44 Cadet with my flight instructor, Rebecca. So my new goal is to get back to the commercial standards that I passed a couple of years ago. And it's all good. So it's always a good thing to be able to get above it all in order to get above it all. And I think that's just about it. We're going to go ahead and record the routine and overwhelm one, so that'll come out right out. And then hopefully we'll get back into a routine, because I desperately need it. My daily Spanish Duolingo and morning pages and gratitudes, it's just not enough. So anyway, Finn, anything else?
Not really. I got midterms happening, which is a thing that's happening. Yeah. That's like my entire life right now.
School. Exactly. So, well, with that, thanks for joining. Thanks for coming back. I'm going to screw it up. I screw it up every single time. Remember, let go of perfection, take some risks, and above all else, have some fun.